evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy, it's your host, Rumboyz Robbie, Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure you guys, the site will be back up. Rumboyz.com will be back up here in about the next 3.5 weeks. So make sure you guys be on the lookout. Rumboyz merch dropping, Rumboyz articles dropping, Rumboyz exclusive film dropping. You won't want to miss it. Get on over to rumboyz.com. We'll be back. We will be officially launched in about 3.5 weeks. Super, super, super excited for the website to make its triumphant return. But first things first, I got to shout out my homies over at GLD. That's right, GLD, shopgld.com. Use our link down below. If you need a link, if it's not letting you copy and paste the link, DM me at Rumboyz Robbie. You can even DM our producer, Mike. We will get you the link. We'll get the link to you so that way you guys can go ahead and get iced out with your favorite team. Hey, yo, Mike, hit him up with a little bit of preview of some of the GLD products. Let's go.
Hop out in Miami with no land, I got no understanding. Out of here, I'm burning, no turn me up, you can't understand. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no on zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good friend, girl, where you're not.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. Thomas asking, do I have an inflatable helmet? You know, that would be a good idea for me to get, like, open up the live stream with me running out of a giant Rumboyz inflatable helmet. That would be dope. That'd be dope. Really quick, we want to pay some bills. Mike, take care of the banners for me because I'm at a distance here. Want to shout out our homies over at monkeyknifefight.com. Ladies and gentlemen, for all of your player prop needs, okay, whether it's NBA, NHL, fucking NFL, UFC, college basketball, we got you on each and every fucking sport that you need, that you want. For all of your player prop needs, you need to get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. You need to download the Monkey Knife Fight app, available on iOS and Android, and you need to utilize our promo code. You see that thing right there? Promo code Rumboyz, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know how it's going down. We are going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. If you deposit a hundo, me and my team, we're going to match you on a hundo. So you already know the vibes. Get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. It's officially mock draft weekend. And I want to shout out our homies over at PFF, the homies over at Pro Football Focus. Last year, we launched the biggest, the craziest, most dynamic filled fucking fantasy football format, and it's called All 22. Ladies and gentlemen, get on over to all22.com. Link is in the description. You and your friends can create a league and play against each other with a full 53-man roster. A full 53-man roster. That's talk. You're getting fantasy football points for offensive linemen. You're getting fantasy football points for defensive backs and punters. This is the craziest fantasy football format. If you really feel like you know the game and you want to, raise the stakes up a little bit, challenge you and your friends, get on over to All 22. Mike, throw up that All 22 promo code. Actually, I think I got it here. I don't know if it's in his production room. I believe it's here in mine. Promo code Rumboyz, as usual. Promo code Rumboyz. We're gonna take 40% off that subscription price for you. You're gonna get exclusive breakdowns, player stats, coaches film, so on and so forth. And then last but not least, I want to shout out our homies over at Champions Round. Play Champions Round. Link in the description. Check out our daily dozens. Make your own player prop competitions and invite your friends into a playable contest pool where you can set it however you want, as many people as you want, set whatever buy-in you want. You can create your own daily fantasy player prop pools with Champions Round. Get on over there and check it out. Without further ado, I got to bring up my dude. It's just me and him tonight. Give it up for Drop the Mic. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Dog, before I take this shot,
Yes, sir.
we have had post Super Bowl, you and I feel like haven't stopped fucking living. Like we have been living the dream. Shout out to the chat. Thomas up in here. Yo, I should get a wearable one. What's up, Justin? Justin knows all about probably what I'm gonna say. Leafs, what is good? Leafs is probably gonna be shocked at what I'm about to say.
No, I'll just put that on.
We have been on an absolute heater. You and I have not stopped living life since the Super Bowl. You went to the Waste Management PGA.
I went to the Genesis Invitational.
Okay, the Genesis Invitational. How was that?
I was probably 15 feet away from Tiger Woods at one point, but I also saw guys like John Rahm. I followed John Rahm for probably 10 holes of the 18. Tiger had already teed off a couple hours before we got there, since Santa Monica's a drive for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw a bunch of people, and I'll tell you this: I walked the golf course 3 freaking times, and my legs are still sore.
Fucking the reason why I bring up like we haven't stopped living, that's one, that's like a fucking amazing event to be able to attend. 2, we've been on a heater. We've been on an absolute fucking heater. So for those
I've been told.
Yeah, if you're not in the betting, the sports betting / gambling community, right now is a perfect time. And if you're just teaming up with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network community, there's no better time than now. Do all heaters cool off? Yes, but we haven't fucking stopped. Like we haven't stopped. What is it? What has it been, Mike? I think we've only gotten we've only gotten 2 free bets wrong. Two or 3.
I remember you telling me, it was something like that.
In last 2 weeks, like we've just been hitting you guys with bangers after bangers after bangers, and we're gonna talk about a little bit tonight the secret behind how I've been doing that. Okay, it's been college basketball, it's been NBA, it's been NHL, it's been fucking soccer. Like I've been on a complete total tear. We got fights coming up this week. So we're definitely going to toss in some betting talk, some gambling talk.
We're freestyling it a little tonight.
Yeah, a little bit. But first things first, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We love and appreciate you. I missed you guys. Let's go. Yo, Mike.
Yeah.
I think we got to start off the show with a little bit of superstition ain't the way. Because check it out. Curses in sports and like sports and superstition have always kind of gone hand in hand, right? We have seen many of celebrity curse as well.
Oh, this quicker.
Now, I'm not calling the Rumboyz Fantasy Network celebrities by any means. Now, depending on who you ask in the sports media circle, their response to that question will be different. And that's from the biggest personalities to some of the smallest personalities. With that being said and stated, we have seen things like the Little B base god curse with James Harden. If you guys don't remember, the Little B curse is probably the worst one of all. The base god curse is probably the worst curse of all. We saw the Drake curse. Yep. And now we need to ask ourselves, when speaking about one Eli Apple, and I compare the Rumboyz curse almost similar to the base god curse, bro, in that James Harden has spoke down upon the base god. Lil B, rapper from LA, used to rap with the Fack, and he was cursed, and it was a Twitter thing. Like you can go down hashtag base god, like base god curse, and just see this thing. It's legendary. Eli Apple hasn't called a fucking break, bro, since having beef with us, 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
No, I got my opinion.
Are you thinking that there may be a Rumboyz curse?
You want to know the honest truth? No.
I feel like you can't beef with the boys.
No, here's why.
If you're a player and you beef with the boys, you're fucked.
And I get that, and this started before I came on, and I get your point.
He hasn't been good since
No, here's my opinion, and this is why I say I disagree. I don't think Eli Apple's ever been good.
Touche.
That's my issue. My
Touche.
issue.
He's gotten worse.
If this was Jalen Ramsey, like where your star, no, I'm just saying in the sense of where I'm not saying Jalen Ramsey himself, but I'm saying in the sense of being a stud and then kind of like dipping down this year and getting all this, all that, all the trouble. I just think Eli Apple. That's like asking me if Jeffrey Okuda, no, Jeffrey Okuda and Eli Apple suck.
Yeah, well, no, hold on. I'm going to give you a couple of other examples.
Stephen A. Smith.
Jeffrey Okuda, just Rumboyz examples.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey Okuda, I reached out to DMs. He read, left me on red.
Okay.
Justin Jackson was supposed to make an appearance on our show. Ended up canceling because he was getting his hair cornrowed. What happened to him that Chargers season, Mike? He fell off a fucking cliff, and everyone thought that he was going to be the one to outwork Eckler and overtake Eckler. And Eckler was like, shut the fuck up. Y'all are stupid. Watch this.
Leafs, I knew I loved you.
I am just saying. Damian fucking Harris. Damian Harris showed up to a Rumboyz interview. High out of his fucking mind. Has been mediocre at best. He's starting to come along. But at his age now, at that position, it might be a little too late.
Well, he's a free agent too.
Darrell Henderson has had the easiest road towards stardom in the NFL. It's been very boring, been very bland, just been Rumboyz curse. All right, the Dwayne Haskins, we're not doing that. That's too low. That's too low. I'm not going there.
No, I saw it and I was steering away.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, fucking steering away from that. I'm trying to think who else. Like, there's been a few.
I got one, but I'm not.
Antonio Brown. Antonio fucking Brown.
How was that a curse?
Bro.
Besides him being Antonio Brown.
When Jimmo was here with Rumboyz, and he can attest to this, he was very close with AB, had given us some insider information. We were on the tip of being able to land AB. And then motherfucker goes psycho. I don't think that Arcega-Whiteside, Arcega-Whiteside. Okay, no, that's a bust. That's actually a bust. Like
no, here's the one that I was going to
bring up. But his mom had cancer.
But here's the one I'll bring up that I'm not saying the curse, but I'm just saying the bust with Rumboyz from LA.
Greg Jennings.
Freaking Drew Lock.
Yeah, Drew Lock. Yeah.
I mean, you know how I felt about Drew Lock, so that's why.
But Drew Lock doesn't have problems with, like, the press or anything like that.
No. I'm just saying, yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, with this Eli Apple shit, like when Shady said what Shady said, because here's the thing: when Eli put himself in the fire, talk about when he was compared to Patrick Beverly.
Yeah,
bro, Patrick Beverly. Isn't Patrick Beverly an all-star?
He was an all-star. Here's the thing with Patrick Beverly.
He's an all-star. How many Pro Bowls does Eli Apple have?
Well, no. This shows you how much this shows you my disdain for Eli Apple before I jumped on board with you. In Beverly's case, people hate him when I'm talking players.
Right.
Players can't stand him when they're not on his team, but they love him when he's on his team. I've never heard anyone say they love Eli Apple even when they're on his own damn team.
No one has ever said like I'm gonna fuck. I can't believe that. Shady. Fucking Shady. I'm actually agreeing with you, bro. I'm actually agreeing with Shady McCoy on a fucking sports take.
So am I, because are we talking about EB later on in the show?
We will bring up EB later on in the show.
Because I have something to say about the McCoy in that.
Like, bro, we're on Rich Guys and Vibes right now. It's you and me fucking doing a podcast. Like we have X amount of airtime that our sponsors want us to fill. We're gonna just take care of our jobs.
That'll be a good one for me. You know that.
Yeah.
I got some tapes.
But no, I mean, I'm agreeing with Shady for once. And I know that's like a shocker to like a lot of people that are like, are you good? Like, are you? No, I'm not agreeing with Brandon Marshall at any point during this show. That's not happening. Aside from his take about Derwin James being a good reporter, Derwin James is a natural. But I will say, is Shady is right when putting Eli fucking Apple in his goddamn place.
Somebody had to.
Beverly's a better baller than you. You're not him, bro.
Jeffrey Okudah's on almost better than him.
No, they both suck. They're on the same field.
True.
Eli Apple's actually better than Okudah. I'll say that.
I don't know why I love roughing on Okudah.
Look, if you talk down on the boys, you're gonna catch the noise. Like I'm fully backing there being a Rumboyz curse. I'm fully backing it. Like I'm fully fucking like full steam ahead. I really do think that it's a thing. Bro, just sit down and fucking talk with us and shit will be fine. What's fucked up is that, yeah, it was that's who fucked it all up. It was like, bro, like I coming out of college, I liked Eli Apple. Homie, you've been on what, 4 teams? No Pro Bowls, no Super Bowls. Like the odds for you to get a ring are in your favor, and you still came up short.
Yeah, on the coattails of Burrow and Chase.
Exactly. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm leaving that one there. I had to take the opportunity to roast him, and I also had to bring up the fact that I wholeheartedly do believe that there's a Rumboyz curse. Hashtag Rumboyz curse. Don't fuck with us. Even, like, it's the truth. Dude, you brought it up.
You just want to do it?
I guess. I guess. I mean, there's a lot. Like there's a lot that we gotta talk about.
That's fine.
We have a Chiefs fan. We got a Commanders fan. We have your offensive coordinator. We're probably going to get your wide receivers coach. Before we get into this topic, Terry, really quick, can we just get a round of applause for Terry? The way that Terry handled that initial meeting between him and EB.
I'll be honest, you're going to have to inform me on this.
That's how you lead an offense. That's how you lead a locker room of guys. Terry will be team captain. Like, you know, Terry's about to put this thing on his fucking back, and Eric B's really about to rely heavily on Terry. But when you see them two, and when you watch the clip of them two talking, and the way that Terry is looking into EB's eyes, like EB's like, no, like I'm gonna lean on you and I got you, but like, you know, shit's about to get really fucking scary. When we're talking from a fantasy football standpoint, I think that we need to start shifting our eyes in that direction of Sam Howell. Don't be Robbie, who did not buy into the Mahomes shit when he had an opportunity to. We go back on this podcast when Mahomes got his very first fucking start, and you see me and Ty Boogie like, who the fuck is this guy? Then when he lights up, we're like, who the fuck is this guy?
His name is Patrick fucking Mahomes.
Eric Bieniemy is dangerous. We've talked about this previously on the show. Is he possibly going to be the next head coach for Washington? It's probably going to look that way. He's already said in pressers he's not focused on that. He's focused on the job that he has now. I want to get your reaction because there's two sides to this.
Mm-hmm.
Your team's losing pieces. Simultaneously, Matt Nagy gets promoted. But
We'll get to Matt Nagy after. I don't want to talk about that yet.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, he's the last fucking worry on either of our minds right now.
Well, no. I have a lot more to say about Nagy than you think. But
with this is big. Like this man.
No. This is big, huge.
This man has taken you to three Super Bowls, and you're pairing with fucking Ron Rivera, one of the best defensive coaching minds of fucking God knows when. Mike, take it away.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say.
Oh, and Deron Payne is tagged.
Did he tag? Oh, they did.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up before you asked. I knew that you were gonna ask. I knew that you were gonna ask. I'm gonna start off by saying one line. Congratulations, Eric Bieniemy. Congratulations, sir. You deserve it. Here we go. I saw this coming. I didn't know it was going to be Washington, but I saw it coming. There is, to bring up Nagy really, really quick, and then we'll get into Nagy later, and it's not all bad what I'm going to say. Neither of us saw Bieniemy. I want to put that on record. Neither of us saw Bieniemy to Washington. If any fucking person in the industry says, I fucking predicted Bieniemy to Washington 6 months ago, eat my dick. Continue.
My thing with Nagy really, really quick on this front is because he failed as a head coach, there's this thing out there now saying that maybe coordinators from Kansas City, it's Reed and not the coordinator, blah, blah, blah. For Bieniemy to get his head coaching job, with the fact of his prior stuff that happened at Colorado and all that, I think he had to step away from Andy Reid to prove that much more. Because and
it's the same case that you can make with Steve Wilkes. So yeah,
but what I'm saying is Steve Wilkes didn't have the bad shit.
No. Yeah. You're right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying if you have Wilkes and you have Bieniemy, you're going to hire Wilkes because you don't have the bad pub. That's my only point. Okay.
Mike Bayless. It's Mike Bayless. Skip.
No. So when it comes to Kansas City, we'll get to Kansas City's point when we get to Nagy. This to me is all about Washington.
Yeah.
I am 100% in agreement with you about Sam Howell. I do think this is going to elevate Terry, but I think this is going to do more for our boy Dotson more than Terry.
Yeah.
Because of where he plays on the field compared to Terry.
Dotson was already a top 5 receiver against man coverage amongst all rookies.
But Dotson you can put in the slot and then freaking use that the way freaking he loves to. That's what I'm thinking. And McCall Hardman equals Curtis Samuel.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Chiefs let McCall go. They say, hey, we got Tony. We're going to sit on Tony. Mecole, you go. Mecole goes where Eric B is. Eric B kind of utilized McCall in that manner. Caleb Williams looked like a complete kid. I'm not going to say dumbass, but a complete kid. Yeah. Bring up Gesicki. Gesicki responding on Twitter with, hey, I'm probably out of here. So Gesicki, a tight end, and we know how Washington already likes to utilize the tight end. We've seen it with Jordan.
You're going to get one. You're going to get a new one.
Exactly. So
the other one I think you can get is Irv.
Yeah, Irv as well, because Minnesota seems to be pretty set on Hockenson, and you're more likely to pick up the option on Hockenson than you are on Irv. This team becomes fantasy relevant.
Okay, can I ask you about one player or two players? Because I am a little worried.
Of course.
You know I love Bieniemy. You know I love what they did. I love it. For football, you know I love what this is going to do. For fantasy, I love what it's going to do for the tight end and for McLaurin or whatever.
Yeah, you can't use man coverage against Washington anymore. I just want to point that out. You can't play man against Washington anymore.
What is this going to do for Gibson and B-Rob? Because is it going to split it so much that it's almost like, are we not going to be able to – you get where I'm going.
Here's my thing. Gibson and B-Rob especially, and this is no offense. Actually, no, fuck it. I mean it completely fucking offensive.
To who?
Isaiah Pacheco's all that y'all really had. Like in terms of like your running backs over like the
You
course.
already know how I feel about CEH.
Yeah, your running game was shit and was always hit or miss. That was always. I don't think because of how much more explosive the other two for Washington are. I don't think that you deal with that problem. The problem that you deal with now is because those two are more explosive. Is that when he chooses to call a run, and when they do break it off, because that's what they do. They find open space. Or either they just run you the fuck over and have their way with you. Because of those factors with those type of guys,
okay.
You worry from a week to week basis. You will still draft Washington receivers, but your week to week basis with Washington receivers now becomes hit or miss. Maybe you don't get to play Terry every week. Maybe you don't get to play whoever the new tight end is every week.
But let me ask you this question about the running backs. Are the way you're talking, I'm not saying total talent, I'm just saying like just value in the offense. Isaiah Pacheco equals B-Rob and Gibson equals McKinnon. I'm saying when it comes to the stop, what they're going to use, like, McKinnon came out of the backfield. They'll use Gibson for that, and they'll use Pacheco like they use Pacheco in the tackles. They'll use B-Rob.
Robinson likes to put his shoulder through a motherfucker's face,
just like Pacheco showed he could. As a smaller dude.
Like, I'm expecting Robinson to be the 3-4 down guy, maybe second down here and there. Whereas Gibson's gonna be like the first, second down guy, and it's gonna be like, yo, we're about to go real elusive here. Get ready for some sexy shit out the backfield, like, quick dump offs. This team, from an X's and O's standpoint, because of what the current offensive roster already allows itself to be able to do and loans itself to be able to do, you're in for a lot. You're really in for a big improvement. This team was already good this year. And there was plenty of good teams that were just right outside of that playoff window. These are the guys that you gotta look at. To be honest, for real, these are the guys that these teams that were just outside your Lions, your Commanders. These are where you really want to be placing your futures bets as to who can make playoffs next year, because that's where you're probably going to get the best value. Anything that you want to add there?
So I actually got one more gigantic question for you.
While you ask your gigantic question, let's walk and go check on this fucking order for my wife's bottle of tequila.
Oh no, you're good. So Eric Bieniemy and the team in general has stated that they're going to ride with Sam Howell, right?
For now, yeah.
For now, and I'm okay with that.
Holy fuck, that was scary. Okay, I feel like I know you. Need my ID, yeah?
I got scanned for this thing.
That's a quarter, fuck it.
Yeah, dude, you don't need a quarter?
No, dude. Continue to take Mike.
Do you think there's a chance? What do you think about the Lamar situation?
If Lamar Jackson has the ability to land in Washington, I would absolutely love nothing more of it. Thank you, sir. You have a great one. Did I just pick up an order at the same time as fucking doing a podcast? Yeah, because I'm that baller. I think that, and I've spoken about this many of times here on this podcast, on this show, should Lamar graciously find his way to Washington, D.C., which is something that I have predicted, many people have predicted.
Oh, I agree with you. I just think the dynamic of it has changed with Bieniemy. I don't know. I think it's lessened.
I think it lessens due to the fact that Bieniemy doesn't have to have a running mobile quarterback to make his offensive scheme work.
And Sam Howell is mobile enough for Bieniemy because he ran in college.
Yeah, he ran at UNC. What I'm more curious of with that situation is, does Eric B have the ability to take a kid from fucking North Carolina and make him and be able to give him the ability to provide fantasy managers with a positive ROI.
Oh, so you're talking about his protege Matt Nagy and what he did with Trubisky? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's tomatoes and
And now I'm
I'm
drinking.
just saying, it's exactly the same thing. Nagy left, went to freaking Chicago. All right, so should I just jump into it?
So let's go into Nagy. Sean, just wait. Just you wait. Hang on.
We'll wait about that. Yeah.
Make sure you guys share the stream. If you guys have not shared the stream, share the motherfucking stream for real. Like for real. Hit the share button. Hit the Twitter logo. All y'all got smartphones. Share the stream. Especially because like this channel has been on a heater, and we're gonna get into that heater and teach you guys how to bet, how to seriously bet on sports. For real. So share the stream. Mike, go ahead. Nagy.
All right. So Matt Nagy is now the new OC of the Kansas City Chiefs. And it has been rumored that there is a succession for Andy Reid to leave in 3 or 4 years with Matt Nagy taking over. I'm going to take this question. I'm taking this into 2 parts, okay? Let's get into the OC part.
Yeah.
I am 1,000% okay with this. He's already got a rapport with Mahomes.
Yeah.
He's obviously got a rapport with Reid. And he's not going to be the one calling the goddamn freaking plays. Andy Reid is still going to call the plays off of his barbecue menu. I am okay with it. He's got the knowledge. I just don't think he's a full leader of men.
I don't think that he stuck around long enough the first time to be able to take on a head coaching position in the first fucking place. That's first off.
No, I agree.
Second off,
I think he'll be fine as the OC. I think he'll do a little bit different stuff with the running game. I think it's going to be a little bit different now.
So here's what I'm going to compare it to.
Oh no! You got that diabolical look on your goddamn face.
Coach Prom.
Wait!
Coach Prom knows he's a goddamn good head coach.
Okay.
So he had to take his talents from HBCU to Colorado. Okay? Knows damn well deep down in his heart he's a damn good head coach. When we talk about these guys that are remaining in coordinator positions or are probably best suited for coordinator positions, you know, the same way that Prom himself has sat back and been like, I can't coach in the NFL. He knows. Maybe the real question here is that Bieniemy, Nagy, these guys know deep down that they're no better than coordinators.
I think that's Steve Wilkes.
I think that Steve Wilkes. I think that Steve Wilkes hasn't figured that out yet. I think it's going to take him being another head coach and then that failing.
Okay.
I don't think that Wilkes has gotten that through his head yet.
So I agree with you.
Same thing with Matt Patricia. I don't think Matt Patricia's gotten through his head yet.
I think Patricia has. I really do.
I pray to fucking God.
I think he, because he's already interviewing for another DC. I think he's realizing that he's a DC at heart. Vic Fangio has done the same thing, and I'm okay with that for Patricia. There's 2 things Patricia should never do, and I'm going to say his nickname. Fat Patricia should never do 2 things. He should never offensive coordinate, and he should never head coach ever again.
Ever.
So to pivot back to Nagy real quick, I am okay. I'm not excited, but I am perfectly okay with what's happening. However, if he is my head coach in 4 seasons, and yes, I said my head coach, I am going to flip my goddamn lid.
We don't know that yet.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Like the amount of the amount of things that, and I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this episode. I want you to remember this day. Because the amount of shit that I've said about my own team on air, and then like years later, I'm like, fuck, like we're actually doing pretty decent. Like we're actually getting it together. You know, certain things you can just manifest, and I mean, maybe he turns out to be a guy by then.
Okay,
you know, 40 years is a lot of time to learn. So there's a lot of, and as a head coach, I feel like head coaches are better, like when they're in that 40, 50, 60 range.
But here's one thing I do want to bring up.
In your 30s, you ain't head coaching shit.
No. I think he's closer to 45, 50 now.
Yeah,
But
so
I think he's closer to 50. But
He's
here's
getting
one of the things I need to bring up as a Chiefs fan, because I did not know this till not too long ago. Do you know where he went to college?
Oh, fuck.
No, you probably don't. That's fine. He was a quarterback at Delaware, okay?
Fuck.
Right? Fine. Quarterback at Delaware. Great. Here's
Like,
my
he's taking
issue.
care.
One of his wide receivers was Brett Veach, who was the GM for the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yeah, I was about to
There's
say.
my freaking issue. I think this might be more of a
fraternity brother
buddy
sword
thing.
fight. There.
If I have to go fraternity hire for my head coach in 4 years,
You think they're just jerking each other off?
I got a name. And he's not on the Chiefs staff right now, but he was. He's on another team staff that we're going to be talking about later. He is the quarterback, or I think he's the OC for the New York freaking Giants. And that is Mike Kafka.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
No,
we'll get there.
I'm just saying Mike Kafka.
Okay.
Mike Kafka played for Andy Reid and coached for Andy Reid. He is going to pull the same. What I would rather have is have him do the same thing that Doug Peterson did, and that is play for Andy, coach for Andy, go somewhere else, come back, coach for Andy again, and then get his head coaching job.
You're asking for too much, like, right? You're talking about being an NFL scriptwriter, bro. You're basically trying to be an NFL scriptwriter. Like, you're trying to write the script.
I'm just saying I want a coach to come back.
Bro, remember my take about Leftwich going back to Jacksonville?
And I think that should have happened.
But that should have fucking happened. You know how many seats you would have sold?
I know. But Kafka's a different position. But Kafka's a backup. Kafka's like a Jason Garrett coming back.
I get that. But it still would have. It's still like I get it. It's the same sentiment, except like what I was saying was like on a more grandiose scale. It's the same sentiment. It's the same sentiment. Yeah, we're gonna get into some fight talk. I'm just trying to figure out because like right now we have some topics on the show sheet that we want to knock out for fucking sure. And then we also have some topics that like we definitely want to talk fight weekend for you guys. We're gonna get the odds out as quick as possible. We working here. We working. This is really quick while we have a moment, like just take a breather. Whew. How is it like us two do this? Is kind of dope actually. I kind of fucks with this.
I like the laid back part.
Yeah, I like how laid back it is. I'm still getting fucked up because I had one hell of a day at work. But I'm still getting fucked up. Make sure that you guys check out all of our sponsors. Links are in the description section. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the stream. Invite your motherfucking friends. Like, go in random Discords and drop our link.
I'm picking the next topic.
You already went to the show sheet. I think I know what I was thinking about going with.
Go with what you're thinking, and maybe we'll agree.
Sean asked about Daniel Jones.
Well, that's not. I was to save that.
I wanted to go somewhere else. I wanted to save Daniel Jones.
Rock.
Yeah, I want to get into that.
Rock.
Yeah, I definitely want to get into that. So last night, we did have an XFL game. I believe that there is also one happening while we are live. No. Okay.
Next week, I think there's a Friday night.
Next week is the Friday. Okay. We are still learning this market. We are still adapting to this market. We will dabble a little bit during this segment about bringing up maybe future of who we think will win the XFL championship at this given moment. we're not prepared as a podcast. Before I get into this fucking topic, because I've been asked multiple times on TikTok. I've been asked even multiple times also on Instagram. Twitter, I've had a couple of messages. Facebook, Snapchat, I've actually had a lot of messages. We will provide XFL betting analytics. It will get into picks and stuff on next week's episode. And next week Wednesday will be the first airing of Betting It Live. So we'll drop XFL talk in a wider range next week. But I do want everyone to know this is just the tip of the iceberg of covering this league. We want to be heavily involved, so we're bringing it to y'all. Mike, thoughts on the XFL? I was watching the game last night while watching the Laker game. Fucking amazing. Like, I need you. What thoughts on the marketing? The commercials for the XFL have been even great. Like, come on.
They're doing something wrong because their ratings are horrible.
Really? Okay. Well, ratings are horrible because of spring football.
I get that, but what I'm saying is you can't have that happen if you want to be successful. It's not going to sustain. I agree, but I'm just saying you saw what happened with other leagues. To get to the real meat and juice of this, I do think it's funny that they were throwing lemons because they got their snake taken away, and
their snake should never been taken away. The snake being taken away fucked up a lot.
No, the snake taken, that was dumb. Okay, I really don't care what happens. I really don't care what team does good or what, I do think it's cool that you have Rod Woodson on the sideline. You have Hines Ward. You have Anthony Beck. You have Terrell Buck. Haslam, Terrell Buckley. June Jones is a DC or an OC. Wade Phillips is back. I do like that factor. Bob Stoops.
Bro, give me Martavius Bryant. Give me Josh Gordon. Give me Beasley. Give me Elam. Give me fucking McCarron. Bro, Luis Perez in week 1 for the first half. Luis Perez, whatever his fucking over was, I would have so fucked with it for the first half. He kind of fucked up a little bit there in the fourth quarter, but homie learned the quarterback position from YouTube.
But I'm kind of straying. You can go off on your tangent about it in a minute because I'm going straying away from what I think you want me to talk about, but
I want you to express your heart.
I'll be honest. The NFL needs to wake the fuck up. And here's why. It has nothing to do with the play on the field. It has nothing to do with Luis Perez. It has nothing to do with AJ McCarron. You need to learn from the kickoff rule and the goddamn replay. Because the kickoff rule is going to eliminate the injuries that everyone is worried about, and you're still going to get your returns. And actually, what's the one thing people have complained about? The kick returns haven't been as exciting since the new rules and this and that, blah, blah, blah. It'll bring back excitement for the people listening that don't know what I'm talking about. They cannot leave their area till the ball is caught.
But we brought this up on this show before, Mike. Why not just adapt it? Look, you have the
NFC. They haven't seen it. That NFL has it. They have to see it. They're too blind. They're too many. Okay, I know this is me saying this. I know you say it meaningful, and I know you say it as a joke, but you don't mean it as a joke. There are too many white guys, too many rich white guys sitting up in the box that think they know what football is.
We have been this show. There are 2 shows. There are 2 shows. Literally, only fucking 2 shows that are willing to go on a fucking plank. Get what I did there? Where the Rumboyz were walking a plank. There are only 2 fucking shows on the whole internet that are willing to walk a fucking plank on the tape that you just said. You want to know who those 2 shows are? This network is one. You want to know the other show that's willing to fucking say that? Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
So do you know how? Wait, with the take that you just said, do you know how big of a fucking disparity line that is, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Rumboyz 2,700 followers. Pat McAfee, a couple million, and only 2 networks are willing to be like, hey, yo, we think NFL ownership should probably start getting them maybe a little bit younger, or, maybe we should start thinking about like some new marketing ideas. So you bring that up within itself is a problem.
I'm okay with it staying. I'm okay with the. And I know you're not going to like me in this. I'm okay with what it looks like in the booth stand. I'm okay with the old, but they just need to open their eyes. That's all I'm saying.
We need, but the only way you're going to get more open-mindedness is, let's be realistic, by getting younger.
Okay, to go to the replay part. The fact that you can challenge, huh?
Before we even get into that, I still wanted to talk about the kickoff.
Okay.
I'm actually a fan of the kickoff. What I think that is a difference maker and what the NFL should continue to keep, and maybe where the XFL can learn from the NFL, or where the XFL should keep it separate, from the NFL. NFL, on-play, like on-field play calling and stuff like that.
No.
NFL, we do not need to hear that. That is the highest level. That is the highest pinnacle.
Andy, and I'm saying this because Andy Reid's complicated. I'm not saying it because he's my team. Andy Reid or Sean McVay doesn't need their opponent to know their play call.
Well, here's the thing, and here's what I'm saying. In XFL, with it being spring football and not necessarily NFL, fathers out there, this is the perfect time for y'all to sit down with your sons. Shout out to Joe Pisapia. Joe Pisapia, he sits down with his daughter.
Oh yeah, she plays, huh?
Yeah, she plays. She plays. This is the perfect time for you to sit down with your goddamn kids and actually go over fucking play calling. So that's something I want to throw out there. Those that are real football junkies, this XFL shit's for you. If you didn't know what it meant when the NFL gets a little bit of a soundbite and you hear Vegas, 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 this is your opportunity to learn. Like, this is your opportunity to fucking get it.
So
I'm seeing way too many people on social media talking about sports and talking about football, and it's obvious that you're not watching film. This is a perfect time to watch film. So I want to throw that out there.
So Sean, real quick, the only reason they don't do this, because it was talked about starting in March, is the USFL. Right when the XFL ends, the USFL starts their season. So if you would have waited too long, it would have bled into the other league, and that's why The Rock and them decided not to. I just wanted to
But that's why if you're the NFL, you adapt them both. You leave their schedules how they are. You adapt them both as farm leagues.
But remember, they have a deal with the XFL. They don't have a deal with the USFL.
I didn't know that.
Which part? The USFL or the XFL?
The XFL. So I thought that when I saw the XFLshop.com commercial, I was like, that looks a lot like the NFLshop.com commercial.
Here's the deal with, and this is why I'm talking about the rules. The deal with the XFL is not like a deal like they're together. They're not bought out or anything like that.
Yeah.
The XFL is willing to try out rules for the league. So if the league comes up with something in 2 years that they want to try out, the Rock's league will try it out for them.
Here's what the XFL does. They take the concept of NFL Street and make it XFL Street. And now you figure out a way to compete with Madden. Because now you don't have a football and football game. You have a completely different game from football that's still football. That's just marketing 101.
Replay.
I don't know, man. I really feel like going in replay. What? First off, with replay, so much validation with Dean Blandino.
Well,
so much credibility.
See, this is what I wanted to bring up. The XFL has Dean Blandino. The previous USFL or I can't remember if it was the XFL or USFL, had, I can't remember his name, but Mike Pereira. NFL, do this. Go to New York, make a goddamn room, have them in there, and have guys they already do it. They already have center, but to make it or have guys like them bring not Pereira, but like instead of having one guy look at the screen for each game, bring that guy to the goddamn stadium. And if it is obvious, I'm going to bring it up. It was a play in my game. If it's an obvious where Devonta Smith shifts the ball, or the Tony where he dropped it in the championship game, if Tony falls and the ball shifts, and you don't have to challenge it because it's obvious, and go, okay, it's good to go. Back to the 1-10, 5:45 left, blah, blah, blah. I do like the fact that they cannot change flags, but I do like the fact that the coaches only have one challenge, but you can challenge a flag because Mike or Dean Blandino is already checking every play. So if you think there is a holding like the juju call or a PI, like back in the day when the Rams supposedly, held the Saints and didn't get called and all that shit, that's the perfect time to use that. And with the technology that we have, why can't you do that? Because it doesn't slow. Because one of the biggest things
it goes into what you brought up, and it goes into what Sean also mentioned.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It just falls back. I mean, we know this. Like, bro, you and I have been working in this. We've been working in this industry. This channel was going on 6 years old. Like, we don't even throw birthdays for the network anymore. Like every October 10th, we're just like, oh, we're another year older. Fuck. Like you're talking about changing a whole culture. And it's you're right. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. But it's gonna take guys like you and I, talking about it. It's gonna take the Pat McAfee's talking about it.
Well, here's the other thing, and let's dig into one little thing real quick. We don't want to get too far into this because we could spend 2 hours.
We have some time before half.
No. But I'm saying we can spend 2 hours on the same topic, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
it's gonna, and I not hate. That's the wrong word. Sorry. There's a lot of things about the younger Gen Z generation that I can't stand.
I love the younger generation,
but I'm also, But my point is, it's probably going to take that generation or the millennial generation to become old enough and rich enough to become owners and have these guys die out for what you're talking about and what Sean's talking about to truly happen. So that's 30 years down the goddamn road.
Yes. No, really quick. I feel like we got to hook Sean and Leafs up with something. I might cash app them boys something. Yo, hey boys, drop your cash app. I'll drop y'all some cash app. I'm gonna drop both of y'all like $5 or some shit. Give away a random fucking, $5 to each of y'all. Because y'all are tuned in, y'all locked in, y'all listening, y'all showing love. So I want to show y'all some fucking love for real. Mike.
Yes.
You want to do halftime here at this point? Because we're making really good time.
Let me check something real quick.
Look at the show sheet. Let's look at the show sheet.
I got you. That's what I'm doing.
Leafs is okay. On the other side, some things I want to set precedence for. We do got Daniel Jones talk coming up. We are going to teach you guys. We're gonna seriously break down. And at least you're gonna be excited for this. I'm gonna be talking some puck. Daniel is up in this joint.
Oh, Daniel! Look at I'm almost like you, Daniel.
I'm not, because I say cutting my shit.
All right, so I got to shout out our boy Daniel out right now. I made him a Jordan Mailata graphic.
You did.
I let him post it. I let him tweet it because he's in Australia. He knows the people down there. I figured it would work out. He let me know this is a few weeks ago, right before the Super Bowl. And I know he'll be okay with me saying this. He got a light that he was shocked about. And it was Jordan Mailata's mom. Let's go! Let's go!
Hey, at least like out of like everything that we've done, especially you made like a lot of graphics for players, like a lot of different players. For a mom to show love,
let's go!
I'm proud of you. Like, nigga, that's big.
That was badass. Yeah, there it is right there.
Hey, you feeling yourself? You feeling naughty? Like
I'm putting this up right now. You put it, Mama Mayata. Let's go.
You feel like you're the biggest graphic.
I got
Yo,
that.
this man Mike for 2 seconds became the biggest, baddest fucking graphic designer in the world for like a high.
But here's the thing that sucked. No, but this is what sucked. And I already told Daniel this. I already told Daniel this, so this is what sucked. Because of the time difference.
You didn't get the notification.
No. When me and him DM, it's like 9 o'clock my time, right? 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So I'm like dead tired. Like I'm trying to fall asleep. And he hits me with that. And it's no joke, Robbie. Like 2 days before the big game. I'm not caring about Jordan Mailata. So I woke up and didn't read it right. And then I reread it and went, oh shit.
Bro, so Daniel, Mike sends it to me. And like I'm like, oh shit, like, you locked in some shit for the homie Daniel. Like, let me check it out. And immediately, like, as soon as I click it, like, I was just like, I was completely flabbergasted because like Mike does a lot of shit for here. We got the clothing line getting ready. That's going to be interesting to finally. This is going to be the first time. This is the first time in your career as a graphic designer you ever had your shit on like a shirt. Huh? You've never been on. Oh shit.
So the thing that was cool about
Daniel, guys, we're all right. Hey, Rumboyz challenge. Let's make Mike an official fashion designer.
Oh God, no. So the first time, so when Daniel asked me about doing a Jordan Mailata,
dog, that shit was fire. Like when I saw it, my jaw dropped.
He didn't tell me, but this was funny. I don't think he knew what I was doing because he didn't tell me to do rugby or anything. And then I put a rugby picture, the NFL and the flag in the background.
I can say from a behind the scenes standpoint is that like whenever you're working on like an independent project, I can always like be like, all right, like you're working on you're working on some indie shit and like you'll send me the process through it. This is the first time you didn't send me shit and you just was like, check this out. And I was like,
it's
done. Naughty, eh?
It's done. I was done.
He said I was done. He's like, I was already done.
All right, so before we get into, let's just talk about this one really quick. Before we get into halftime, I'll read the question. With many NFL teams showing great variance on a quarterback these days, like Anthony Richardson or Will Levis, who sticks out to you the most at the position for all the incoming rookies at QB?
I'll try to open my front door. At quarterback for me, it is definitely Anthony Richardson. Probably the only candidate that's like second round, late first.
Wait, what? I'll wait for you because I think I misheard you.
I think I have Anthony Richardson as a late first to second round pick, day 2 pick.
Are you talking in? You're talking in real football, late first.
Yes.
He's going top 15.
Backdoor pick.
I think there's a good chance that all four get drafted in the top 12, 15, and I don't think that's good.
Big, I got it open. I had to fight with a fucking door.
I think he's going to be top. I think he's going to be picked in the top 15.
I like the top 15 height, Sensen.
They're enamored with his athleticism. So I'll give my take real quick.
Yeah, give me your take. And then I'm gonna give mine. I'm gonna I can get mine completely. If you want me, I can get mine completely now, or you go.
I'll go real quick. It's fine. I'm still looking at the prospects, but I will say this. As of now, and I'm going to say as of now, but it's probably not going to change that much. I am not drafting Will Levis in any fantasy draft, and I wouldn't draft him if I was in 100 leagues. I'm not drafting goddamn Will Levis.
Don't sleep on D2 King Tyson Bennett. I haven't gotten Tyson's film yet, so I can't. I'm not going to comment on Tyson.
So Daniel says he doesn't think they get past Carolina, and I could see that happening. But so Richardson is interesting, and I can't form my full opinion on Richardson because I need to see what he does at the combine and what he gets draft capital. Because to me, with Richardson, more than any quarterback, draft capital is going to change his more than anybody in this class. If someone goes one and say I know this isn't going to happen, but say a quarterback doesn't go till 8, that 7 drop isn't going to be a big deal compared to Richardson dropping 15 picks or 20. You get what I'm saying.
I think that everyone's not expecting. Does it give you Lamar vibes?
No. Don't you dare bring that up.
I think that it's all right.
It gives me a more athletic Cam Newton vibe.
Yeah, okay, and I'll take that still. I feel like what we're dealing with Anthony Richardson is this weird, like, you know how we talk about people being open-minded? Well, you know how we talk about people being open-minded? Yeah. Do you think that, all right, you remember when I've told the story many times. Remember with this? Remember when I went on my very first scouting, my very first scouting, tour, and like every report that I got back, the first sentence was for every black quarterback, literally for every black quarterback, Dwayne, everyone. It was looks really good running on their feet, or looks really good being mobile. Do you think that this is a turning of the tide of where we're looking at black quarterbacks differently? We're finally getting what we asked.
But I can't say what I want to say.
Every fucking scout has this man either 1 or 4. First round, 4th round. No one has him. But no one has him. No one. There's a consensus on everyone else.
That's not a lie.
You think he's 3rd?
I cannot stand Will Levis.
I don't like Will Levis either. All right, if you were to ask me if I'm going to fucking take Anthony Richardson, Mike, obviously I'm going to fucking take Anthony Richardson over Will Levis.
Well, then why the hell does the NFL love Will Levis? That's what I don't understand.
The NFL loves Will Levis because
he's the antithesis of Richardson? Don't say that.
I can't fucking answer the question. And that's the thing. Bucky Brooks has been fucking constantly hyping up Levis. And don't get Bucky cool, Bucky a homie. No, dog, you're fucking bugging.
Okay, here's my issue. See my skin color. That's why I'm asking you this question. This is why I'm asking you this question because I don't want.
It doesn't come off, Mike. You're born that way. Trust me, I know.
I don't want you to be misconstrued to what I'm trying to say.
I'm not. No, I got you. I've worked with you since fucking forever.
Are you partially putting out there the race card with Anthony Richardson?
No, I'm not at all. That has very little to do with it.
No, that's what I want to make sure. That's
what but where that does come into play is because I like the way you move. He moves way better.
So let me ask you this. Better. Okay, in that aspect, and the aspect that you're talking about, what's the difference in him and Bryce Young? Absolutely freaking nothing. I think it's that dog. I think that Richardson has that dog in him. I think that Richardson straight up has that dog in him, bro. Okay,
Bryce Young is good, but he's supposed to be good. That's the thing. Like if you're Bryce Young,
when you're starting at Robbie, when you're starting at freaking Florida, you're supposed to be good.
You are supposed, but in this NIL world, that shit changes everything, my dude. Like, it's not the days that we grew up on where it was like, okay, if you go to Bama, you're automatically good. Like, those days are over. It's like we
Yeah,
have
but
to look at these.
that was ruined before Greg McElroy and frickin'
Don't bring fucking McElroy into this, okay? Don't you fucking
he's Alabama.
don't you?
Okay, let
Look,
me ask you a question. No, I'm gonna ask you a real question. This has to do. Is Anthony Richardson an African American version of Tim Tebow?
yes, yes.
So you're saying he's Cam?
I think that he's Cam, but I feel like you can win with this kid. He's tough. He's tough. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind taking a hit on the run.
All right,
All right. I won't say Cam. Actually, you know who he really reminds me of for real, like a real talk. Because Cam didn't have the same arm.
What?
I think he's Dante Culpepper.
Not as big.
He's not. No, he's definitely not as fucking big. But he doesn't mind taking a hit like Culpepper did.
No, but neither did Cam. That's what got him in trouble.
We're never gonna get another Dante Culpepper. We're never gonna get another Dante Culpepper. Let's just put that on our fucking minds right now.
And part of that's because they're guys now.
You're just never gonna get a guy that big.
Well, no, they go to other positions.
Yo, shout out to FCLS, man. Shout out to Johnny Bats, homie Jay Bats. What's good? Yo, you should hop up in this motherfucker, bro.
Okay, so here, do you have any more to say?
If you put mayo in your coffee, your decision making is fucked, and it can't be trusted.
So, do you have any more to say about Anthony, or can I go on about my guy?
Let's wrap up your take. Let's get into. I'll do the music video for halftime. Or do you just want me to tell you what it is?
What?
The music video for halftime is just going to be the homie Leo OTW.
Which one's
the smart joint.
Okay, let me go down there. Okay, so while I'm giving this, here's my take. And it was who are we intrigued by? However you want to. Where the hell am I? Oh, smart move. Got it. I got you.
Yep, smart move.
Okay. So I'll do that. Do you want me to do the other ad or just that and MKF?
Bro, ain't nobody dono tonight, so fuck it. We can break all copyright rules at this point because no one's donoed. We're in the black right now on this stream, so let's just run it. Let's just not give a fuck.
I'm kind of confused on what you're telling me.
We'll go with the 5 foreign.
Oh, okay. Let me.
We'll go with 5e. We'll go with 5e.
So,
but if we ain't about to be profitable right now. Yo, while you do that, I'm gonna check my bets. Give me your take really quick.
So here's my take. Anthony Richardson is my 3. Okay.
Really?
Like I said, I already said, because I told you because anti-Will Levis. That can change. I'm going to look more into it. But I'm going to bring up this comment for a reason.
I don't think it does change just because I think as a channel, we're all pretty much down on Levis. I think that I'm the highest on Levis. I'm not even the highest in the industry on Levis.
So where do you have Will Levis ranked?
Oh, God. Within the class? Think about Young. I'm thinking about Stroud. Think about all the guys. Think about Richardson.
So you have him at 4, which is fine because that's what you're saying is consensus.
Like 5.
I have him at 4, which is fine. But here's the thing. First, we have a dono hype from our boy, Z2.
Oh. He's like, hey, shut the fuck up. Don't you dare get your cut. Z2 dono. Z2 dono just to be like.
Z2 is right, Robbie. He is 100% right.
That could be both bad and good.
But I think he might be right.
But
this kid wasn't alive.
Hold on, I watched Doug Williams' film.
Did I. But yeah, I have watched it too. But he's not even alive. He wasn't even alive when he played.
But that doesn't mean they didn't watch.
I know. Film. No, I know. It's. I trust this kid.
So, with that being said, that now makes him probably the scariest fucking game manager in the fucking league, bro.
We'll see.
Think about just game managers, just pure game managers.
Yeah, maybe.
Doug Williams was up there. He did not by any means.
Yeah.
The homie was just nice. Like, he was nice at what he did. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
That can be scary.
So, okay,
That-
if Anthony Richardson is him at decision making, if he is, I still think that makes him number 3 in this class. And here's why. And I'm bringing up this freaking comment right here.
Don't hide from Z2. I should have did that earlier.
So, Bryce Young is 5'9", 170 in your opinion, Leafs. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. But this is what I am saying. Bryce Young is not my number 1 quarterback, and I'm not taking him over freaking C.J. Stroud in any draft.
Well, we're only talking mid. We're not even talking about our top 3 guys yet.
No, but
like we have a lot of episodes that we get to discuss that.
Oh no, we'll dive more into it. All I'm saying is, if I'm talking about a quarterback that's going to treat me up in that range, Stroud is my guy because of that. But the other one, another African American quarterback that I believe would be in the top 3 or 4 if he didn't get hurt. And I have to mention his name, and it was mentioned in the chat. Hendon Hooker is intriguing because he's
Hendon Hooker is so fucking intriguing.
And we'll talk about that later.
Hendon Hooker is so intriguing. While we're on halftime, I love this Randall Cunningham take. While we're on halftime, I want you guys. What comment should we have them drop? Like I feel like we should have them talk about what you just mentioned.
Which part? Your when you get off halftime, restart your phone because you're not syncing up with me.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but when I'm looking at you, you're not.
Okay.
You're slow.
Coming up here on half, I kind of want you guys in the chat. Obviously, share the stream. Put this shit out, like for real. On the other half of the show. I'm gonna give you guys the topic, the first topic coming out the second half. Right? You don't want to. Mike is like, no, let's just keep fucking with these motherfuckers. It's like, yo, let's just keep them hanging on.
Let me ask you this: is it the streak?
I want to get into that. I want to teach you.
No, then say it. If it was a different one, I wanted you to hold off.
On the second half, we are going to teach you, literally, we are going to teach you how to bet on sports that you may not watch a whole lot of or may not watch at all. We're going to teach you guys line movement, reverse line movement. We're going to kind of go into a quick 15-minute lesson about that. We got Daniel Jones on the other side of the show. This show has been jam-packed with Rumboyz rookies. I don't know how.
Don't bring the other team up that we're talking about. I want to.
And then we have more surprise topics. There will be fight talk. We will bring the fight talk up, maybe in between this football talk. Just the one, break up the monotony. 2, a lot of you guys seem to be waiting on these bets.
No, so what we'll do is we'll just do it this way, Robbie. Do the tutorial and then jump into the fight. There you go. All right.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have an ad from our homies over at GLD. This one features a very famous Brooklyn rapper. Give it up to Fabio Foreign, GLD. And then after that, we have Smart Move. We'll see y'all after the MKF ad, too. Might get them.
Peace out!
Wait, let me take a shot.
Fabio Foreign, GLD. Collab, nigga.
Yeah, the gun let off like, yeah, shots fly on the board like, swing on the board like, beat up the board like, yeah, shots fly.
I miss the GLD.
Jump on the car.
Yeah. Leo. Yeah. Leo. 17 on my wrist. Yeah. Move smart, take a lift. Yeah. Buy tickets, take a trip. Yeah. Punch you in your fucking lip. Yeah. Time change for the shift. Mind change for the switch. Yeah. Blind man with a blick. Yeah. My ya. Why would I ever salute ya? Telling you I'm from the future. Bitch, I would never recruit ya. Hitting the blunt, I'm locked in. Sparking them up, got 'em boxed in. Wondering where's the boss been. You cannot talk when you cross friends. I'ma just take off on offense. I hope you know that we not friends. I'm sick and tired of nonsense. Yeah, what are my options? Whoa, yeah, I'ma go harder than ever. Ain't it better late than never? Yeah, I won't fumble under pressure. Yeah, I'ma move smart like a professor. I'ma just teach him a lesson. Yeah, I'ma just ask him a question. Wait, tell me this. Tell me, why do you switch up on all of your people? Why? It's so crazy. Why? See how easy people switch up on you. Tell me why. It's hard to find people that are really with you, that'll ride or die for you. Yeah, 17 on my wrist. Yeah, move smart, take a lift. Yeah, buy tickets, take a trip. Yeah, punch you in your fucking lip. Yeah, time change for the shift. Mind change for the switch. Yeah, blind man with a blick. Yeah, if mind jam, it's a risk. Yeah, I'ma just get a bazooka. Yeah, I'ma throw dimes like I'm Luka. Yeah, I'ma just kill like Fallujah. Ain't no running from a Ruger. Yeah, I'ma just pull up and shoot ya. Why would I ever salute ya? Telling you I'm from the future. Bitch, I would never recruit ya. To the people who doubted me, you should know you ain't getting nothing out of me. And you could be mad at me. I ain't quitting, cause it ain't my anatomy. Nothing can shatter me. Ain't doing shit with the knives in the back of me. Can't be on the track with me. Cause to be honest, your music is crashing me. You should be shot on the spot. Yeah, anybody like you need to ride. Only one shot from the Glock. Yeah, running some past on the block. Yeah, I ain't got time for no loser. Yeah, so I'ma just have to remove you. Yeah, cause I gotta change my maneuver. And I see no chance to improve ya. Sometimes people can't be fixed. You just gotta let them go. It's what's best for you. You gotta look after yourself in this world. Nobody's really with you. Yeah, 17 on my wrist. Yeah, move smart, take a lift. Yeah, buy tickets, take a trip. Yeah, punch you in your fucking lip. Yeah, time change for the shift. Mind change for the switch. Yeah, blind man with a blick. Yeah, if mind jam, it's a risk. Yeah, I'ma just get a bazooka. Yeah, I'ma throw dimes like I'm Luka. Yeah, I'ma just kill like Fallujah. Ain't no running from a Ruger. Yeah, I'ma just pull up and shoot ya. Why would I ever salute ya? Telling you I'm from the future. Bitch, I would never recruit ya.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a monkey knife fight.
And one day, they met one team partners in the NFLPA.
It's a match made in the pits of a monkey knife fight.
And everyone lived happily ever after.
Are you listening? This is big.
What is a monkey knife fight?
You know, it's thing monkeys, knives, you get it. Fantasy sports is monkey knife fight. And monkey knife fight is fantasy sports.
Monkey Knife Fight is daily fantasy.
Monkey Knife Fight in the house.
I am Monkey Knife Fight.
You are Monkey Knife Fight.
We are all Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight.
You have the NFLPA behind the company.
It's exciting for me to be a part of fantasy sports.
When I think of fantasy sports, I think of beating all my buddies year in and year out and being able to brag about it.
We're not just partners in it.
We're owners.
And it feels awesome to be an owner.
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
We've been saving you a seat at the table, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the one team and NFLPA family.
Monkey Knife Fight. Welcome to the family, Monkey Knife Fight.
Welcome to the game, Monkey Knife Fight.
Monkey Knife Fight!
I challenge you to a monkey knife fight.
Monkey Knife Fight! Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife Fight, Monkey Knife...
Monkey knife fight, 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 monkey knife fight,
Monkey knife fight.
monkey knife fight, 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 monkey knife fight. We are back.
Whole lot of gang shit, fucking lame shit. You already know what it is. It's that Rumboyz shit. You hop on board of the ship. So we about to take y'all on a motherfucking trip. Speaking of a trip, I had a new sponsor reach out to us on Instagram.
You're still you're still.
Hang on, I'll come back.
I got it. All right, peeps, it's Mikey time. All right, so let's go to the chat. Robbie's going to talk a little about betting. I'm probably going to learn from him too. Daniel, hit me up privately and we'll talk about Hyatt. I want your opinion too.
Can you hear me?
You are back. That's better.
Hang on, let me fix this.
You're good.
Boom. Speaking of, you remember the band Good Charlotte?
Really?
So guess.
I've seen them 2 or 3 times.
I've seen them twice.
Well, yeah, they're from
They're from Maryland. Yeah. Guess who reached out to me? Guess what member reached out to me?
Benji?
Oh shit, that was cool. Yeah. Benji reached out on Insta. He has new water. We don't know if we are accepting the deal or not. The offer, and I'll be very open about it. I'm luckily able to be transparent. Shout out to Good Charlotte. Shout out to homie Benji. Been a very long. Like, I remember when they were performing in their garage, and I used to bring them weed. A long time friend. So this is not an ad, but Mike and I, as long-term fans of Good Charlotte, would like to give a big shout out to Psychedelic Water. If you guys have a thirst, you want to quench it, I recommend Psychedelic Water. I don't have a can on me now. I had some the other day. They sent me like a random free can. I didn't even know that it was fucking coming to me. I don't even know how the fuck they got my address. That was weird. But check out Psychedelic Water, okay? And shout out to the homies Good Charlotte. Check out Psychedelic Water on Instagram. Like, we're just going to do a random free ad because people message us. That's why. Like, I don't think there's another way to say that, Mike. Like, is there another way to really like kind of put that out there?
Not necessarily.
Are you looking it up right now?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I'm on a DM.
We're gonna get into the second half of the show. But before we do so, like, for this topic, I'm super passionate. I've actually been preparing to talk about this topic for at least like 2 weeks, but a new TikTok came about this week. From a user. I'm gonna be stitching it. I'm gonna put out my own take on it. You'll probably get that TikTok tomorrow. But we needed to really discuss it on a live stream. Mike.
What?
I guess the first way I enter this topic is while I pour a big ass shot, like a fucking huge ass shot. Like, it's just huge.
Because I really don't know what topic you're bringing up.
How do you feel about people betting on other sports, or like sports that they may not know about? Like, let's say you're a basketball analyst trying to like bet on NFL or NHL.
Okay, I know what drama you're talking about. There's a little bit of it.
Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls want to do dilly dilly.
I'm gonna be bluntly honest, and I'm gonna keep it nice and short. It's your fucking money. Do you want people delegating what you spend your pocket? I mean, if I want to put $10 on the freaking horse racing or greyhound racing because I just want to pick numbers and I got $10 to spend, well, fine. If you're sitting there and you're deciding if you're going to go bet on horse racing or milk for breakfast in the morning, then we need to talk. But if you're just betting to bet, I don't see a big deal with it. You want to dabble in it. Don't go full bore into it. That's the issue.
What I'm going to say is this whole myth, like, I'm going to call it what the fuck it is. Like, I'm literally going to call it what the fuck it is.
What, that you can only focus on one side, be smart enough to bet?
Anyone, Mike, how long have you known me that you've seen me go from fantasy to fantasy and betting?
Yeah. You were talking betting, but now it's the amount you talk betting compared to the amount that you did in January of 2022, because I remember meeting you on your Super Bowl show, is tenfold.
Tenfold. But we're on a heater. We're on a series, and the heater that we're on.
So my question is to you, since you're on a heater, how do you take advantage of that, and how do you do it?
You really have to. There's this thing called line movement. If you know how to watch lines, the basic principle of knowing how to watch a line. If I see, I'm just gonna throw some random shit out there, okay? If I see Minnesota Wild versus Buffalo Sabres, Buffalo, or I'm gonna do a better example. If I see Winnipeg Jets versus Minnesota Wild in the NHL, with the way that I tend to look at trends, and what you want to do is you really want to look at trends. I know that Winnipeg is an under team. I have looked at enough. I don't have to watch the full fucking game, and that's the thing. You don't. When you're betting live and you're doing live props, that's when you want to watch the full fucking game. You really want to get a feel for things. And that's also where you're. And that one thing I want to bring up is live betting is A-okay. Any channel that's discouraging you from live betting is fucking stupid. Betting, period. If you're getting in there, you're getting on the action, get your juice when you can get it. What I want to also bring up is that with line movement, if I see a team like, Minnesota and Winnipeg, I know that's going to hit under. Winnipeg is a very good defensive team.
Well, no, take this comment right off Leafs. Look what Leafs just put. Wild versus Jets, those teams play boring-ass trap D. That's what Robbie's point is.
Exactly. I know because analytics tells me, looking at spreadsheets, looking at over-unders and, things of that nature, I can look at enough stats to be able to provide an argument that makes me look articulated enough. Whether I post a tweet on some shit that I know or not, I know enough to where I'm like, hey, this is what stats says. This is what history says. This is what happens with these two teams when they meet up. If I know that a team is fucking 11-18 to the over-under when they're on the road, I'm going to play the under. There's also reverse line movement. And the reverse line movement, so line movement works really great in hockey up until the point that where you're in playoffs. Reverse line movement works really great in college basketball, where you're talking about teams where I don't know if they can beat this team, but there's enough information out there that says that this team can do this. When we look at that ETSU game versus Citadel, what was that, 2 nights ago?
2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3. The Rumboyz. It didn't matter that you didn't know who the fuck the two teams were. We bought it at 136.5, and we told you on Twitter. We put it out there for everyone to fucking know. We don't hide shit on this channel. We don't hide shit. We told you where to go, where to play it, how to play it. And that shit hit over. It's just analytics, and it's just watching lines. You are able, if you feel like you're an NFL analyst and you only know NFL, guess what? What have you been doing the whole season? Reading NFL lines. If the Jets were a plus 145 for you, what's the team that the Jets would likely be a plus 145 against? Mike, just throw me some. Just throw it at one.
Sure. Arizona.
If the Jets were a plus 145 against Arizona, you would take it. Why? Because it's value. Look for fucking value.
I flipped it wrong. He's right. Hurricanes. I flipped it. I gave you minus 145.
That's where I'm at. It's a cold place in Mount Zion. You're probably in Denver. If you're betting on puck, you sure know. Sure to know what is happening this deadline. Yes, Trade deadline is super important. You're out on the Capitals. I'm gonna bring this up right now. You are not betting the Capitals. You're done betting the Capitals. The Capitals lost 2 players. Ovi's coming off the death of his father.
He just came back yesterday.
You're not betting the Capitals. You're done. You're done. The Capitals are probably going to miss the fucking Stanley Cup. They're going to miss the playoff. You need to be looking at trends. You need to be looking at line movement. You can simultaneously.
Canes and Aspen.
Aspen. Okay, bet. Aspen's dope. But you need to be looking at line movements. There's a way that you can get a read on this stuff. I missed on Monaco in soccer yesterday. They were against a German team that was really fucking good. I can't pronounce it. Really fucking good German team. They had scores. I knew. I still leaned Monaco because I just felt Monaco in my heart. That's my fault. Mike, do you remember our debate about stats versus analytics?
They were playing Leverkusen.
Yep. Leverkusen. You remember our debate about stats versus film?
Can I be honest with you? Which one?
Well, which one? From a betting standpoint, because you bet. You're a gambler. I'm a gambler. I'm a sharp. Let's just face it. Let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade what it's spade. Would you say I'm a sharp? Am I a sharp?
Yeah, but I would say if I would pay a little more attention if I didn't live in California. However, are you talking about the conversation about you got to go off the numbers and blah blah blah, and you can't go off of what you see on that part?
You can't go off of either. You have to
go off. No, I'm saying you have to go off both as a combo. You can't do the. It's just like the fantasy world. You can't. There's those guys that never watch football, and some of them are great, like JJ Zacharias, and some of those. They tell you they don't watch football. Peter Howard, he doesn't like. They go off numbers purely almost all the time. That compared to the guys like Matt Waldman and you and a couple other guys who all they do is film. Matt Waldman has even said in a couple of the ones I've seen lately, where the older he's gotten, the longer he's done this, he's used more analytics in his head while watching the film. You use them while you're watching the film, not before or not after.
Listen, this myth, I'm gonna debunk it. What was our last NHL card? We cleared out a 3-leg NHL card.
And if you wouldn't have bet on frickin' Vegas or against Vegas,
yeah, we would have cleared out. We would have cleared out an 8. We would have cleared out an 8. Look, guys, this myth. I'm calling it a myth. I'm debunking this shit. This myth that you shouldn't bet a sport that you don't know a whole lot about. It's literally a myth. If you've been following the Rumboyz, we're going to teach you line movement. We're going to teach you over-unders. We're going to show you just different things, different trends. Betting live comes next Wednesday. It's going to be super dope. I'm excited to talk puck. I'm excited to talk puck. I'm excited to talk college basketball. I'm excited to take your questions on any line, on any game, on anything. I don't know if it's going to just be me on the show. We don't know. I'm ready to show y'all I'm the best fucking handicapper in the industry, straight up. 2-week heater. We're going to keep it up. You don't need to know something about a sport in order to win it. We hit on Robertson for Dallas on shots on goal. No, actually, no. We hit on him. We hit on him on President's Day. We hit on him to make a goal. Or no. It was Pasta. It was Pasta that we took to hit a goal. The next day we took Robertson, shots on goal, and then Robertson hit. And sunk one in for us. I put out so many tweets, I don't even remember, Mike. Let's get into Dan Jones.
No.
Well, really quick, is there anything that you want to add to that?
Fury.
Let's go fights. You want to go fights?
Let's just do it real quick. I mean, we can talk about it, but it's the perfect segue. And then,
Speaking of betting sports that you know nothing about, you got Jake Paul. You got Tommy Fury.
I know Jake Paul's a jerk.
Don't we have action in the UFC this weekend as well?
Next weekend's the big fight.
Next weekend is a big fight.
Which
we will cover. We will cover next weekend's fight next weekend.
Yes.
I do not want to talk about. Let's talk about this Jake Paul Fury. First time Jake Paul gets to fight a real boxer.
So, I don't have as much skin in this as you. MMA is different. MMA, I'd say I have a little more than you. But
the thing is, I used to box.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying you're more. Where I'm in tune to the lower ranked fighters and all that in MMA a little more. You are in boxing. That's what I'm saying. Not saying Fury's the low end, but what have I also told you every single time this MF gets into the boxing ring?
They're in.
No, but I'm saying I haven't said that. Other guys have. I've said I will never take him seriously until one thing happens.
He's fighting a real boxer. He's fighting a real boxer right now.
A pro-trained boxer with more than 5 fights. He's going into the ring with a guy that is legit. I will not like him even if he wins, but I will give him credit if he wins.
What I worry about is that if he wins, Tommy, you could pull a detriment to your career and to your family name.
Ben Askren.
Askren doesn't have a family name.
No, but he hasn't done shit since he got knocked out. He hasn't even done an MMA fight.
If anyone can still succeed in boxing, Fury can. Because he is a Fury. He is a Fury, and I'm trying to put the same thing that I'm wishing on a Hodgins Thomason in college football. Well, he's about to be a pro soon, but the same thing I'm wishing for LaDainian Thompson's son. I'm wishing for Tommy Fury's family member, or Tyson Fury's family member. Tommy Fury is part of the Fury bloodline. That is a family full of fucking fighters. At the end of the day, you might have boxing blood in you. I have boxing blood in me. I have an uncle who's a fucking 2-time in the Navy Golden Glove. I'm more likely to fucking kick you and take you to the ground than I am to box you. I'm not a boxer. I can box. I can box very fucking well. I don't think that Tommy comes away with this. Jake, even whatever conspiracy theories you want to throw around, has stepped in the ring enough now with world-class guys. Now he knows how to, because of that advantage from an athletic standpoint. Now, if it was me and I was Jake Paul, now I know how to pick guys apart. I know how your shoulder flinches. I know how your waist switches. I know how your eyebrow drops when you're about to throw an undercut. I worry for Fury. Paul has shown us in enough fights he can be a good enough fighter to collect enough information to find that one. And that's all he's looking for. He's collecting enough information to find that. If it goes to decision, it will be Fury. Because that's how the Fury family wins. We need to find out. We need to see how that. This is a fight that you probably bet live. If you're placing a bet before the fight, you're placing it on Jake. If you're gonna hedge it, you're hedging it during live, and that's because you see Tommy Fury start. And if Tommy Fury's gonna win, he has to get inside I don't see any way that you beat Jake Paul without getting inside and then coming and clearing one to the chin and then chin checking and going for the knockout there. I think that the chin check comes boom, boom, boom. We're going to stay left. We're going to stay left. We're going to stay left. We're going to set that left. Ha! And that left is just going to and it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick chin check. It's going to be one of these, one of those, and then it's done. Anything you want to add?
No, I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong.
I want to be wrong. Like I've been on plenty of podcasts where I said this is a take I want to be wrong about. This is one I want to be wrong about. If Fury's going to catch him, he has to catch him close, and he has to get in. He needs to roll that shoulder. Boom, he's getting here, and just throw and just boom, and he needs to come quick as fuck. It's gonna look like a dirty shot. Like if Fury's gonna knock Jake Paul out, it's gonna look like it's not gonna be a dirty shot, but it's gonna look like a dirty shot. You need to get in, get up close, and just boom, and just throw your whole fucking weight into it. You need to throw fucking everything into that goddamn punch. And to Lee's point, the British Southpaw, it needs to come from that left. It has to be from it. Because Jake Paul is defending for all of this on this side. He's ready for anything here. It needs to come from here. Expose that left side. Once you get the left side exposed, hit here. You can take out the chin. You're solid. I don't think that Jake Paul has a chin, bro. I don't think that Jake Paul has a chin. I mean, if Jake does some crazy shit to like drop his hands and show me that he has a chin, that's the way I can believe in it.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, if it goes a decision, I'm taking Fury for a knockout. But you cannot fight Jake's fight.
No, because then you get he's like Diaz in that sense. That
the problem is that Jake knows how to trap you. Jake knows how to do this. And then come with his shit. And that's the fucked up part.
Exactly.
Fury better spam feints. He's gonna have to spam the feints and then come with the closer. And every time that he sets up, I don't think that Fury's gonna be able to throw combinations against the fighter. The way that Jake Paul fights, what we've seen, he likes to fight inside. I don't think that you can throw combos against a fighter like Jake Paul. You have to catch him, and you have to catch him quick. And you got to do it. And you got to do it quick. Like you got to do it because he will take it. If he figures out what your threshold is, he's gonna just eat the punches.
Yeah.
He's a psycho. Jake Paul is a fucking psychopath. Like
that right there is for damn sure.
And we're at the point where we cannot analyze him as a social media personality. We have to analyze him as a boxer, which is what makes this fight difficult to handicap. I'm taking. Are we on wrong record? Are we doing? Are we locking in finals?
You already know my final.
Fury.
Yep.
No, actually, no. I'll let you take Fury. I'm gonna take Jake. I don't think that Jake is Fury only wins by knockout. I don't think that Fury can win by decision. I don't think that. I don't think it
over there.
I don't think
Isn't the fight. Isn't the fight over there? How many times have you told me in an MMA fight, don't let the judges have it when it's in someone else's hometown?
I don't know. I'm taking Jake. I'm taking Jake. Jake money line. Jake money line for me. You're taking Fury knockout. Take Fury knockout. Take Fury knockout. Take Fury
knockout. Oh, it's in Saudi Arabia. Okay, yep. Still Fury.
Daniel Jones, is he worth fucking the 45 mil? We're gonna close out with this one right here.
All right, so no. However, he is the Brian Dable because Brian Dable is molding him the way he wants him. Hold on. He doesn't want to have to start a year later.
So just tag.
Huh?
So just tag him.
But he's getting greedy.
Do you think that he's getting greedy because if he can get his bag right now, it won't matter what Lamar and the rest of the guys do? He knows that he has to beat the market.
I think he's doing it. I think he's doing it because he needs to set it before it gets set for him. Because he hasn't done what those other guys have done.
But the market's already set, dude.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But not at fucking 45. That's the issue.
No, fuck no. I'll pay Tannehill another 45 before I fucking pay Daniel Jones.
But I will say this. If this mofo goes out and gets 40 mil, let's just say he gets 40.
I'm not giving this motherfucker 40.
No, I know. I'm being hypothetical.
35. Can I get? I'll pay it 30.
For this sake, it has to be 40 because I'm bringing you into it. If it's at 40 and Lamar gets 55, okay? Or do you want to just say Lamar gets 50?
We'll go for it.
That's what I agree. If Lamar gets 50, let's say he gets 50 and he's equal with Mahomes. What does Burrow get next offseason?
Burrow about the big boys and motherfuckers, bro.
That's my point.
Because he has precision passing. He's a pocket
Herbert
passing.
and him are due for the same.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm say about Daniel Jones. You're worth it because of what you did with the receiving core that you had.
Yes.
I don't know if you can do what you did. I feel like what you did last year was a fucking fluke. And in your previous year's measures, it looks like a fucking fluke. It stands out. It's an eyesore. It's an eyesore.
It's an eyesore. But guess what? We're not going to have to see that again because I guarantee you.
There's no Saquon. There's no Saquon now.
No. I guarantee you, even if Saquon's there or not, I mean, that's for another day.
Well, next week's episode.
But all I'm saying is, no matter what, they are going to have a better receiving core next year. It's going to be another year under Dable's system.
But this is also what I'm saying. Least brings this up. It took you 4 years to go from ass to mid, and you're still mid. Like you're mid. 45 mil. 45 mil to pay. All right. Here's my thing.
Talk for a minute, okay?
I would never pay for sex. But if I'm paying for sex and I'm being requested for 45 mil, that better be prime A sex. Like, it can't be fucking no vanilla shit. Daniel Jones plays quarterback vanilla as fuck. There's no Saquon. Your offense is not going to look as scary, bro. Who are you going to bring in to like you have to fill literally 3 receiver positions. Okay, maybe Hodgins can stay. You have to fill a lot of receiver positions. Darius Slayton has to go somewhere. You're not keeping Slayton. You're stupid if you keep Slayton. If you keep Slayton and not Saquon, you're stupid.
Okay, let's we're going through a quick exercise, okay? Quarterback base salaries, okay? What would you say he is worth? Oh, no, this is not going to work base. Well, this is why Mahomes is number 13, and it's because his base salary this is the last year of his big deal or his small deal. So we're just going to talk about the ones up top. Deshaun's at 46 mil.
No, he's not worth Deshaun.
Okay.
Even with the charges.
Dak's at 31.
He's not worth that.
Ryan Tannehill's at 27.5.
I would take Tannehill over Jones.
I would not. Not even close. 3 years and everything? No.
Jones has only shown me he can only be successful under Dable. That scares the fuck out of me. That scares the fuck out of me.
No, you know what? We're going to total cash. I'm in the wrong part. Hold on.
I'll take Russ.
Okay, we're starting over. Aaron Rodgers, 59, no. Deshaun, no. Mahomes, 40. No. Murray, 39. No. Prescott, no. Are you taking Daniel Jones or Kirk Cousins?
Give me Kirky.
Matt Ryan.
Give me Matt Ryan.
Okay, you're smoking some good Virginia crack right now.
The motherfucker actually made it to a goddamn Super Bowl. I will take that over. Bro,
Russell Wilson.
Daniel Jones, his only successful real season is underneath Dable.
Okay.
His most solidified performance is underneath one coach.
But that's
I am so gun shy. I am so gun shy about what you do with another coach.
No, and I get that. Dable's not leaving. Here's my point. I'm not saying he's worth $40 million to the Washington Commanders or the Chargers.
I know what you're saying.
He is $40 million.
What I'm thinking is risk management. What if I have to fire my fucking coach? But now I'm back. Now I'm already in the hole for a coach.
They only are firing him if Daniel Jones fails. And then when you get to
that is within the realm of possibilities. Daniel Jones can fucking certainly fail.
Okay.
I'm not putting 45. This is first. This is the first
Carson
time.
Wentz. Carson Wentz.
They're the same.
Okay. So you're saying that he's worth $28 million right now?
Yeah. 28 mil. 30 mil seems solid for me. 30 mil seems solid for me.
So
I'll pay 30
take
mil.
that inflation, and I say it's 35 at max.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not. Jackson Smith is we're going to be talking. I cannot wait for next week's episode.
Leaves. That's where I'm at.
Next week's episode, we'll talk wide receiver market. I don't think I can do the whole Daniel Jones shit. I'm be honest. I don't think I commit. I don't have it. I don't have that.
But what do you do then? Then what do you? Okay, that's fine. If you don't commit, and I knew that was going to be your point.
Tag that motherfucker.
You tag him.
You tag it. Yeah. Tag it.
That's fine.
I feel like you tag Daniel Jones. Like I feel like that's the best strategy. You don't have no receiver on that wide receiver court is saying, "Hey, yo, if you trade him, you gotta trade me." Only the Philadelphia Eagles and the NFC East are dealing with that. I'm not fucking with that whole shit with the Giants. I think the Giants end up maybe second or third next year. I don't know. There's no Saquon. I don't know what they do in that division at this point.
We don't know if there's no Saquon yet.
There ain't gonna be no Saquon though.
Okay. We'll get into that later.
Next episode. Yep, next episode. What's our final topic? Let's get into our final topic.
Tennessee Titans.
This rebuild is absolutely insane. Bullock kicked, ironically. Woods dropped. And then Lawan and many others have also been dropped. What do we think about the Tennessee Titans here?
Cautiously.
Daniel, this channel got you. This channel got you on that tape. I'm saying tag the man. Go ahead.
Cautiously mid, not okay. Half to 3/4 rebuild. And here's why I bring this up. Not only did they do the Taylor Lewan and all that BS and blah, blah, blah. I hate saying this to you, okay? You know where I'm going. You're going to have to start thinking about the running game in a couple years, and if you're going to be in a rebuild and you're going to win, that's key.
Hold on. We are officially off the Derrick Henry train.
No. And I know you're off the train, but you're still walking on the tracks. Is all I'm saying.
Barely. I think I'm completely off.
But you're not off. But here's the thing: you're not off the train. You didn't jump off the train because of Derek. You jumped off the train because of Tennessee, and that's where I'm getting to. And
I jumped off the train because of age and Tennessee.
Okay, but that's where I'm getting to. His age is causing Tennessee to pull we go all in and ruin it later, or we just flip. It also does not hurt that Tannehill is at that point where he's either gone or not, and he is not going to be on Tennessee next year. I'm calling it. We knew this was going to be a rebuild last year. Why? Because you fucking got rid of A.J. Brown. 2, here's my key point. And yes, I am gloating, and I don't care if I'm gloating on this one or not.
I built this for you to do it. Go ahead.
Indianapolis just got a new coach. Houston is still bottom, whatever. So you have to compete against Indy because they have the talent as long as they have the coach. And yes, they have to compete with the Jacksonville Jaguars, the AFC South champions. Who called that? Me. So Tennessee is realizing that they are no longer in the top of that division. Like I said last year, they were going to have the demise. And the demise is learning that Mike Vrabel is no longer up there in that division.
Okay.
But they will be back in 2 years.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And I'll raise you this.
You're going full rebuild.
I'm gonna take. I have a whole pot of about a couple of K right here. I'm gonna raise you 5K right now. Boom. I move my chips onto the board. Hear me out.
Oh no! Don't do it. Oh no!
Is Malik Willis the guy,
Oh, okay.
or just a bridge? Finally, best quarterback in this division, motherfucker.
Who's the best quarterback in this division?
Yeah, right now.
Easy.
But you have to do it, but don't do it based off what they did in the NFL. Do it. Film. Yeah. Objectively. New season.
Give me Give me Trevor Lawrence. Easy.
Okay, Trev.
Give me Trev. Easy.
All right. Then answer the other question then.
Which one? Malik.
Yeah, Malik Willis.
What am I bridging him to?
I feel like he could be the bridge for Tennessee. I feel like he's a bridge for Tennessee.
No, but what I'm saying, am I bridging him to a better veteran next year, or am I bridging him to a rookie that you get in the draft?
I feel like that's subjective. I feel like you should do whatever you want with the tape.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think they're actually going to give him the chance not to be a bridge. I think that they really do believe that he's going to be a developmental guy. But without getting too far into it, we will talk about this at a later moment. I still think there's a chance that the new quarterback of the Tennessee Titans just came out of darkness, baby. I still think there is a chance that the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans came out of darkness.
What the fuck you just say?
There's a chance Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans.
I was literally about to give you 30 seconds to riff. I was literally about to be like, "Hey yo, riff."
This
and
motherfucker.
No. You sparked me. You fucked up, Mike. You fucked up, Mike. Mike, you fucked up. I wasn't trying to bring up his. I did that on purpose.
Oh damn it. Oh, you picked the other one.
I'm saving for next episode.
Oh, okay. I know where you're going now.
Aaron Rodgers has returned out of his darkness retreat. We're gonna find out if he retires or not. We need to first figure that out. Rumboyz After Dark. Don't miss next week. That's all I'm saying. Next episode.
So to get to Malik, real quick, another thing about Malik. I think he can't. I think the league dropped him too far last year. And I think Tennessee, because they're the ones that took the chance on him, I think they're going to try to prove that.
Well, I feel like they have to. I feel like they have to. If I'm Tennessee,
you don't have to. You didn't spend the draft capital on him.
If I'm Tennessee, can I at least see what the kid is made of? Can I at least?
I agree with you. I'm just saying, I don't
I
think
mean, it feels like Mariota 2.0, but I'm willing to try.
they're not. I think they're not, because of the lack of draft capital. They're not obligated to do that anymore. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I like that take.
It's not
Tennessee finally has a new stadium. Cool.
It's not
Look,
Tennessee.
all right, hold on. I know that we do not cover this team a lot, but we do our best to cover all 32 teams.
We do cover them a decent amount. They got freaking King Henry. And you were on the captain spot, so I don't want to fucking hear it, dude.
We've never discussed him outside of this. Like, honestly, outside of Henry, we've never. I think we've given the Jets more press. I think we've given the Jets more press than the Titans.
Who doesn't give New York more press?
Are you saying we bought into the fucking New York algorithm?
No.
I will now only cover Jacksonville.
No, I'm not saying we bought into the algorithm. I'm saying we got to cover stuff, and it's just there.
Yeah. Next week. Let's get into next week and let's shout. Let's just wrap up. Next week, Betting the Live premieres on Wednesday. Mike, if you want to chop just like a really dope graphic, it doesn't have to be a prayer.
No, what do you want it called?
Betting the Live. Betting Live with the Rumboyz. Betting Live with the Rumboyz. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it Betting Live with the Rumboyz.
I already have something on my sleeve. You don't need to. Don't worry.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for next Wednesday's podcast. It'll probably be who knows? It'll be a bunch of us because we're really good at this. We're really, 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 really good. Really fucking good. Stanley Cup Finals are coming up. Be on the lookout for that. NBA playoffs. Spring training for college baseball just started. Be on the lookout for NBA playoffs stuff. We're coming with heaters. I promise I'm not the only sharp. My staff is full of really great batters. Mike has put me on some shit before with Puck. I'm just like, that's a really good bet. I would play it, and I've cashed out. Pay attention. Look at the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on. We haven't done all hype. Right as I get to be able to finish this last bit. Mike, you wanna rap while I fucking look for a bottle opener to crack up the next beer? We haven't done all hype, and I wasn't ready for it.
I suck at rapping, but I'll talk about football.
3, 2, 1. Wrap up. Go.
All I know is that Tennessee sucks. Jacksonville's going to be good. And in the West, you got Denver, Chargers, Raiders. Who knows who the Raiders quarterback's going to be? It could be Aaron. It could be freaking Josh McDaniels coming out of retirement. Who knows who it freaking could be? I could do it. They might pick up a drag queen from the freaking strip, and they could become the quarterback of the freaking LA Raiders. All I know is Mark Davis has no hair now, and he looks even dumber than he did with the bowl cut.
One thing I did want to also throw out, new show with the Rumboyz featuring Mad Dog Sports. We are still awaiting to get the name and everything lined up. New show coming. We don't know where it's going to be aired. It could be a YouTube exclusive. It could be, we don't know. We realistically, really don't know. But we're here for it, and we're here to bring you guys entertainment. Mike, anything? No?
I'm ready when you are.
Cheers to, you know what? I'm going to crack this open more lighter. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the boys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We love and appreciate you. Mike.
Peace out.